The IMC Glory of Christ Church is a church dedicated to fulfilling the Great Commission through our commitment to Christ and dedication to God's commandments in the community and the world. We experience the fullness of God through serving in various departments that includes evangelism ministry, intercessory ministry, media ministry, protocol, the Sunday school department and the youths department. As a body of Christ, we participate in a series of activities, praising and worshiping the Most High God, holding crusades, going for missions, helping the needy within and without the church. Ever wondered when we have our services? Our services run from Monday to Sunday. We have Bible study on Monday and Tuesday, healing service on Wednesday, home cell fellowship on Thursday, and prayer service on Friday. On Saturday, all the leaders and those who serve at the church meet to prepare for the Sunday service. Welcome to fellowship with us. Our offices are always open. Call +25472 271 2098. Thank you and may God bless you.
Praise the Lord, brothers and sisters, and all my friends who can reach me, who can hear me, wherever you are. May God bless you. This time, as we share with you the word of life, the word of encouragement, the word of hope, I want to minister unto you this hour and give you courage, hope, and even opportunity to be able to handle yourself and manage your life as we move forward. In summary, I want to say, human beings complain about so many things. We complain about what others do not do for us. We complain about our parents. We complain about our teachers. We complain about everything. But I want to say, this world, if you are to complain, you will complain forever. You have a chance today to learn something so that you can pick up from where you are and move forward. My message is about chances and opportunities. Chances and opportunities according to the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter number 9. The Bible talks of something from verse 11. I have seen something else under the sun. The race is not to the swift, or the battle to the strong. Nor does food come to the wise, or wealth to the brilliant, or favor to learned. But time and chance happen to them all. Amen. This is a great word for all of us. I start by saying once again, if you and I were to complain, we'll complain forever about everything, anything, everyone, even as far as complaining about God. Children of Israel, some of the punishments they encountered in the wilderness as a result of complaining, they were fatal. Some place fire came from heaven and it destroyed them. Snakes destroyed them. All types of calamities, sicknesses came against them because of murmurings and complaining. But tonight, this time, you have a chance to hear this. That every man on earth, not all of them have gone to school. Not all of them are born in a good family. Not all of them have opportunity to be runners. Not all of them are athletes. Not all of them are footballers. Not all of them have energy to do whatever they want to do. Many people, mature people, have succeeded on this world in different levels, different scenarios, different places. And every place that God has placed you, there is an opportunity for you. Every place today you are available, you have been there, you have been born there, you have passed there. Every place you pass in this world, there is an opportunity waiting for you. The race is not for the swift. The battle is not for the strong, but it's how you manage your season that manifests you. Every day as you wake up, there's an opportunity that shows up to every man and every woman. We have equal time when we wake up. In a day, we have equal time in the night. How you spend your day is upon you. How you finish your day is up to you. People may think, sometimes I'll go to church, pray so hard, and God will do miracles. What God will do for you, apart from the miracles you wait, He will give you time. He will give you equal opportunities. That's why people emerge differently from different situations. We are in COVID-19 pandemic worldwide. No country is safe. But there are people who are going to make it in this pandemic. There are people who are going to just complain and die. There are people who will find opportunities in this trouble. Even to say clearly is some people's problem or your problem becomes another person's opportunity to thrive. When you complain, another one sees a job opportunity. When you start murmuring, somebody prepares to solve your problem. And he'll not solve it freely. He'll make sure you buy for the services. So when you see somebody is complaining about something, find what you can do to fix that problem, not for free, but it's an opportunity for you to thrive. So God allows troubles to come so that mankind can wake up and grow and in event. All things we see hidden, things created that we can see or can't see, touch or not touch, they are materials available for mankind to recreate his world. We are made of the image and likeness of God. We carry the seed of God in us. We are creators. That's why many things you see around us today, they are out of the creativity of mankind. There are those ones who are spenders, who are consumers, and there are those ones who are producers. If you remain a consumer forever, you will never prosper. You must reach a place where you say, I must be creative in me. You have an opportunity to wake up and be creative. You have a place to conquer. When the children of Israel entered the land of Canaan, the children of Israel were given chances to share land. Joshua gave lands according to families. But there are people who complain about not having that portion of land. But Joshua reminds them. Joshua speaks to them and he says, you must know this. There are many, many places that are unconquered in the land of Canaan. There are many lands that have not been used or utilized. So why do you complain about things? There are places, there are still opportunities that are still unconquered. So every time challenges manifest to mankind, it awakens people. Right now people have gone busy to find solutions. When we needed masks, we knew masks are made somewhere, are imported from a particular country. But today, people who have found this one as a chance and opportunity, they are using it very well. There are those who are just consumers. Are you still a consumer? Or you are finding a chance and opportunity manifesting in this trouble? God doesn't expect us to murmur and complain. He gives us a chance and opportunity that manifests in different seasons and times. Chances can be defined as chances as times and seasons that change from one level to another. Mankind has a chance, equal opportunity, equal time to compete. God is so faithful. He knew he created animals, different animals. There are animals that depend on meat. They're carnivorous. They eat other animals. There are other animals that rely on eating grass and herbs. But those ones that eat other animals are not many in number. Antelopes and other animals that eat grass, they are eaten by lions. But you find lions are not numerous because God knows how to balance life for everything. God is a master creator, a supreme God. He has not made any mistake. It's only your eyes and your ears have not seen and identified your opportunity. I'll give you one big example before I wind up today. In the book of Esther, chapter number 1, verse 1 says, these events happened in the days of King Xerxes, who reigned over 127 provinces stretching from India to Ethiopia. At that time, Xerxes ruled his empire from his royal throne at the fortress of Susa in the 3rd year of his reign. He gave a banquet for all his nobles and officials. He invited all the military officers of Persia, Media, as well as the princes of the nobles of the province. The celebration lasted 180 days, tremendously displaying of the opulent wealth of his empire, pomp and splendor of his majesty. When it was all over, the king gave a banquet for all the people, from the greatest to the least, who were in the fortress of Susa. It lasted for 7 days and was held in the courtyard of the palace garden. The courtyard was beautiful, decorated with white cotton curtains and blue hangings, which were fastened with white linen cords, purple ribbons to the silver rings embedded in the marble pillars. Gold and silver couches stood on the mosaic pavements of the porphyry marble, mother of pearl, and other costly stones. Drinks were served in gold cups of many designs. Verse 10, on the 7th day of the feast, King Xerxes was in his high spirit because of wine. He told the 7 eunuchs who attended him, Mehuman, Bitha, Habona, Bigtha, Abagtha, Setha, and Kakas, who bring Queen Vashti to him with a royal crown on her head. And he wanted the nobles and all the other men to gaze on her beauty, for she was a very beautiful woman. But when they conveyed the king's order to Queen Vashti, she refused to come, and this made the king furious, and he burned with anger. He immediately consulted with his wise advisers, who knew all the Persian laws and the customs, for he always asked their advice. The names of these men were Kakshian, Shetha, Atmath, and Tatish, Meres, and Messina, and the musicians, 7 nobles of Persia in Media. They met with the king regularly and held the highest position in that empire. What must we be done to Queen Vashti? The king demanded. What penalty does the law provide for queen who refuses to obey king's orders, properly sent through his eunuchs? That was the big question. But the advice is, women everywhere will begin to despise their husbands when they learn that Queen Vashti has refused to appear before the king. Before this day is out, the wives of all the king nobles throughout Persia and Media will hear what the queen did not, or will start treating their husbands with the same way. There will be no end to their contempt and anger. So if it pleases the king, we suggest that you will issue a written decree, law in Persia and the Medes, that cannot be revoked. It should order that Queen Vashti be forever be banished from the presence of King Xerxes, and that the king should choose another queen more worthy than she. Wow. This is a case of Queen Vashti losing an opportunity to be a queen. And it came from just a simple disobedience. A simple disobedience. She disobeyed the orders of the king, who was the husband. And the king anyway was kind. He wanted to know what to do. And the advice came from the law, according to the constitution. According to the constitution, the ruling came out. And the ruling was, she must be punished, chased away, moved away from the kingdom. She no longer remains a queen, for an example to the rest of the women. Just a case of disobedience creates an opportunity. That's why you have the book called the Book of Esther. If Vashti did not disobey the king, we don't have the book of Esther. The book of Esther comes to be because of Queen Esther. Esther becomes the queen because an opportunity manifested itself through the disobedience of another person. Wow. Your disobedience is another opportunity for another person. Have you ever been in a position of work, a position of service, or a position of ministry, or a position of being a minister of the gospel, a position of disobeyed? You yourself reached a level of disobedience, and because of your disobedience, another person took over your chance. Yes, we have seen so many people lose jobs. We have seen so many people lose marriages. So many people lose chances that were for them initially. But today, they are nowhere. Somebody else has occupied their space. Chances and opportunities are for all of us. You can lose your opportunity because of disobedience. Queen Vashti has lost the entire kingdom. The entire she was stubborn. Because of her beauty, she became arrogant. She became like, who is there that can replace me? You can be replaced, my sister, my brother. So take care of your territory. Take care of your opportunity. Take care of what God has given you. The writer of the book of Ecclesiastes says, the dead have nothing to do or to remember or to work. Whatever God gives us as human beings on earth, we must do it with all the energy. We must work hard in every area God has placed us. Let's not waste that chance. We must fight for it. We must work for it. We must toil for it. We must make sure that we have the breakthrough in every situation. Don't complain. Any chances God gives you, however hard, difficult, fight for it until you have a breakthrough. Fight for it until you make it. Manage your blessing. Manage the territory God has granted you. Don't be careless, because another person is just waiting for your foolishness, for your foolish mistakes, for your foolish moves that come out of pride, anger, malice, laziness, things that make you lose it because of your anger, because of your disobedience. Another person is waiting to take over. Human beings all over the world, all of us, we have a chance to be where others are. So don't be in a place and say, I cannot be displaced. You can be displaced. You can be moved away. Things can change. You can die. So those things that happen to another man creates another opportunity to another man. I say again, time and opportunity manifest for all of us. So Queen Esther is paraded among other ladies, and she wins. Through the help of his uncle Mordecai, Queen Esther becomes the best among the ladies that were chosen, and she becomes the queen. She becomes the queen. Remember, she wasn't among this. She was a Jewish girl, but God grants opportunity for her. God can lift you anywhere. Joseph was in Egypt. She could go to Egypt, complain about his brothers, murmur about them, how they sold me, live in bitterness, live in anger, talking about his brothers, how they hated him. He could die even in the house of Potiphar or commit suicide. But he continued to be faithful, thinking and meditating on what God has called him to. And while he was in that cell, that dungeon, wow, an opportunity manifested. Pharaoh of the country dreamed that dream that no one can interpret. And that was a chance for him. Every person, remember this, your opportunity is manifesting in different times and opportunities and levels. Another person's trouble you become the person to solve. You become the prophet who will give an answer. May God bless you this evening as you continue to think about this. One man, Bartimaeus, was seated as a baker, baking money. And the book of Matthew talks of two of them. There were two of them on the roadside. But Bartimaeus thinks twice and says, wow, I will choose between baking money and looking for an answer from this man I hear about. I have a testimony that he heals even the blind and the lame walk. He grabbed the chance and shouted. He shouted. There was opposition against him. But he shouted. The more he shouted, Jesus identified and heard him and gave orders that he may be brought before Jesus. And Jesus healed this young man. And the young man followed Jesus to Jericho. And when he followed Jesus to Jericho, behold, a man climbs the sycamore tree. We remember him as Zacchaeus. Zacchaeus on the tree, a short man. He sees Jesus. Jesus sees him and calls him back. And he said, today I'll be in your house. In his house, he repents of his sin as a tax collector. And he has stolen from people. He said, I'll pay 4 times. But the rest of the resources I'll give to the poor. You must remember this time, among the followers of Jesus, the recent one, the poor man who was begging for money on the roadside because he was blind. Now he's with Jesus. He's part of the share of the poor people. Wow. Chance and opportunity come every time. He left another one seated there borrowing, begging, but he is walking now, seeing and serving the Lord in a different level. You can change your life today. You can change your way of thinking today. You can say, I refuse to lose my opportunity through my foolishness, through my anger, through my disobedience. Whatever chance God gives you, whether a family, a job, anything, guard it jealously, because when you lose it, another person is ready to catch it up. I pray for you, the one who has been complaining, murmuring and saying, I don't know why I was born in this world. You don't know what you are saying. Just tell God to open your eyes and your ears to hear and see clearly. What chances are they passing around you? Everyone where we are, there's chances and opportunities manifesting in different levels. You must be ready to hear and to see. When you hear and see, you'll catch your moment. When you catch your moment, your life will never be the same again. I believe this message finds you in a position where you need to be encouraged. I bless you where you are. I pray for you that God of the heavens will manifest his glory in your life and will not allow you to die in your position where you are, but he give you another chance and another opportunity to recover your losses and to move forward in great opportunities that God has called you. You will not die before you fulfill your purpose. I bless you in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Shalom. Bye-bye for now. God bless you. Amen.